Is het rij?
We're here for Division 4, round 8, Zandvoort.
Does it work?
I think, well, I'm streaming, so
Um,
should be up.
Bloody bloody blah.
Can you hear
It
yourself,
works.
Yana? Okay,
Yeah,
it
it
works.
works.
There we go. Great. 30 or 25 seconds until the drivers start coming out. Just loading
It
in.
takes a while. Maybe that indicates that there will be rain in the race, and they're adjusting setups.
They're looking
Could
how far
be.
into the race. It's raining.
Could be. Could be.
Yeah, let me go in there.
Quickly ask them.
Oh, Reslama's left.
What?
I'm not sure. I think everybody's just lagging a little bit. So until we wait for the
I think there's a.
There we go. We're back. Just pull up all the settings, telemetry,
Why
lab layer,
is
track map.
why is no one going out?
I think they just started. I think they were waiting for somebody to load in. So hopefully now we can get on the way because my timer started. Yeah, we see I think that's a Merc driver going out.
Yeah, I'm on 60 minutes.
16.
16 minutes, yeah. I'm
Well,
already 2 minutes in.
I'm I'm on 17:26. So yeah, I think Resliyama did leave. So if you can invite him back.
No, he said he is. For me, it's just loading, but I'll restart my game. He said.
Yeah, but he's in his own little world in his own little session. But Lars, first man out on track on his outlap, followed behind by a Spuda Elephant and Jeffrey in a Mercedes. I just hope nothing goes wrong with this session because this game has been a bit crap lately. The nice burning of fuel. While we spectate some drivers, I'm just going to pull up the standings real quick so we can look at what's going on in D4. Because it's been a while since we've spectated and hosted Division 4, so we can see.
In the meanwhile, you can watch Lars, and I'll just commentate over Lars' first lap. Taking a fairly decent turn one. Missing the apex a bit, as Jarno Pakmeer would say. Then into the hairpin, very nice rotation. Gets on to the power pretty good. My prediction already is that if he keeps this going, it will be like a low tenor. Yeah, it's not gonna be in the nines just yet, I think. Or I'm just, stupid like Charles Leclerc.
I'm stupid. We're coming to the end of sector 2 now. Obviously purple. Make sure it doesn't invalidate on the exit here. Gets the apex nicely. Doesn't drift out wide, so he's looking nice.
Taking a short line to the finish. Yes, I said it. I called it. Spooder Elephant. It's the second one on softs. Goes 6th and slower. So first the banker of Lars looking good. Jeffrey on the mediums, only 1.4 seconds off. This fairly decent quali run on the mediums. And Geitenbolletje goes What is it? 700 quicker than Lars front row lockout for the Red Bulls at the moment.
The Red Bulls are looking like a strong team, but so are the
it's
Williams.
actually looking like Spooder Elephant is doing 2 runs on one set of tires. Because
Maybe the banker
up.
wasn't great.
I hope Lars notice it that Spooder Elephant is on a second flying lap. Not looking like a. No,
he's backed out.
Yeah. Then the McLaren is Bratti on the medium.
I mean, the highest medium runner is Vendi Energy with a 10.9, so like 10th of pole. Yeah. Oh, and he does a 10.6. That's a very decent lap.
That's a very good. Very nice. Ferrari of Nagy. Is the last out on. No, that's not true. There's also Chris on the mediums. But Nagy first does take that white line through the banking, puts himself P5 behind Bratti on the mediums. So Bratti on those mediums looking very quick. Book, just go to book. Don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but he's the one taking us on a flying lap around Zandvoort right now. Taking a very nice line into Schijfvlak. Very hard to pronounce for my friend from England, of course, if you try and say it.
No, I'm not gonna try to. That's all.
He's not even gonna try to. Wow. The commitment, guys, the commitment.
No effort from me to try and pronounce that. Decent sector too. It looks like he's really trying to get a good banker. Yeah.
Last sector nice and tidy. There will be a very good lap time in this. Oh, keeps it in 6th gear, very long. But up to the line, it is just about being a tenor.
To be fair, I'm not really surprised at this order.
Oh, Spooder Elephant. He went. Wow.
Oh, he's on the TV.
Yeah, he went for a 3rd run on those tires.
Oh, he needs to make
sure. There's a Merc coming. Oh, he's not on a lap.
On our lap, yeah, that's fine.
But he went for 3 laps on those softs. I think I'm getting some inspiration from him. I'm doing that tomorrow.
Let's hope he don't start on those tires. Let's hope he improve on another set.
Let's hope so. Or that he drops outside of top 10, because otherwise he's kind of effed.
Jeffrey's on his lap right now.
Yeah, Jeffrey's. It's his 2nd run, new tires.
Yeah, completely brand new tires.
Is going into sector 3 right now.
Okay.
Not a purple 2nd sector. Looking a bit scruffy. Nonetheless, last corner through the banking.
Oh, dips his toes into the grass.
Yes. And P6 for Kinskman.
I think that's... No, it isn't, but Heighten Bullet is on a lap. So, the provisional pole sitter.
Is he gonna improve? Let's watch his 1st sector split.
I think so. But he's down.
He's down on his time. But that could mean that he just had a phenomenal 1st sector.
Yeah. So we'll see what he can do through sector 2 and then through sector 3.
Oh, no lockups into that corner. You love to see the ABS working. And there's another Merc who started his lap. That's Jeffrey, P7 right now. I didn't see a second sector split, by the way, but...
Well, I was on board with him, but I completely missed it. I was just mesmerized.
Yeah,
But he does improve.
improved
There
on
we
a
go.
half tenth. Let's, oh, Lars. Oh, Lars. Yeah, Lars. I think he just realized that he maybe was in someone's way.
Maybe.
I think he backed out of his lap and now starting again. Pretty sure.
Well, Ben is 4 tenths up on his time. Nearly half a second. Boom. Goes P4.
Who?
Ben. He just went P4.
Ah, yeah, but he was the one who Lars was a little bit in the way of.
Yeah.
In the end of sector 2. Maybe, no, he's
thanks
going out of the way
people.
already.
It's a bit of a snap on the exit for Lars, but nothing too major. He's completely fine. Purple sector 1 though.
And a purple sector 2 for Resliamo, who is going into sector 3 right now.
We'll go with him then. Wow,
maybe he can find a lot of time in the last sector. How many, just for the record, how many minutes do you have left? Because I have 6.5.
I have 8.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trash game.
Goes P2, he splits the Red Bulls.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to go back to Lars.
Keyboard. Oh yeah, back to Lars.
I think he's down on this time.
Wow. Sling Keyboard, out of turn 1, goes into 5th gear. And he spins it round, and he lost his tires. Sling Keyboard will start from the back, pretty sure, if Jeroen is able to set a lap.
Very unfortunate for him.
So...
Nagy the Ferrari, 3 tenths up. Just coming to the banking now, the last corner. Okay. Very long last corner.
Yeah, I'm just watching Chris. He set his lap on the mediums, of course, so he will be improving a lot. Nagy puts himself into P5 in the meantime. Just go over to Chris right now, P11. He has an 11.1. He's 6 tenths up on his time, completely jumping the curb. On the pad, you can see missing the apex by a mile, but nonetheless is gonna improve on his lap time. What's it gonna be? Gonna be 10.4 and puts himself into P4. There was Kingsman who was just starting, but we have, of course, the amazing Bretti who set his lap time on the mediums and who is now on softs. And he is coming up to the second sector split. And we can see he is only 2.5 tenths improving on his mediums time. And a big mistake. Yeah, that is not gonna be an improvement from him. And he's backing out.
Yeah, probably just gonna go for another one right here. Behind him though, that isn't. He might go for another run. I would assume so. Looks like he is. But I think that's Jeroen coming to start his lap now. But we have a Ferrari. Is anybody on the lap? No, it isn't. Slinky's out and Nagy's pulling into the pits. So Red Bull looks like the Red Bull of Heightenbollet coming to start his. His final lap. Your time might actually be correct, but
really? Oh.
Maybe because
I'm actually watching Kingsman right now, putting himself into P4. So right now, Heightenbolletje, the only one getting into the 9s.
Yeah, and he's on a lap right now, so coming towards the end of sector 1, see if he's improving by anything. Split is now, he's improving by a tenth, nearly a tenth and a half. Through the corner that I'm too scared to pronounce.
It's looking like a very dominant performance from Heightenbolletje already. Oh, big snap.
That's right, late apex. We lose a bit of time from that, but yeah.
Small improvement, just a small one. Looking very decent, nonetheless.
very close to the curb. That's what I like to see. Using up all the track, staying nice and tight, opening DRS, the shortest line to the finish.
Yeah.
And he's improving by a 10th to a 0.7. Discuss then.
Let me see. Yeah, go switch over to Lush, the other Red Bull.
This way, if he keeps up that improvement, he'll be into 0.9s as well.
I didn't see his improvement on the first sector.
He was 800ths up. Oh! Ay,
yeah,
mamma
cool off
mia.
your tires, mate. Cool off your tires.
It's right, lad.
Are you watching this? See what he's doing?
What is he doing? He's burning fuel.
No, this is not burning fuel, mate.
Neutral. Legend. Maybe saving fuel.
Oh,
That's
now
why
he's
he's just
burning
chilling.
fuel. Now he's burning fuel. In neutral.
Oh,
You
I
should
have
watch
no,
out when he goes into first gear, though.
I have no sound coming from his car when he was in neutral.
Yeah, me too.
So it was
Just for the moment, go to Bendy Energy, who is currently just a little bit down on his time. He has a 10.5 at the moment. It's not looking very likely more drivers will get into the 1.9s, 1 minute 9s. And as you're watching Bendy Energy, I'm just gonna watch Lars again. See if he can maximize the tire destroyment in this last lap. I'm sorry for my choice. Poor choice of words.
He's just letting Lars through, but Ben is gonna come over the line. He improves, but he didn't move. He didn't move up.
1.5 tenths. Lars this time around doesn't spinala. There's loads of traffic right now in Sector 1. Are you seeing this?
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing on the map. I'm also watching Lars. He has a bit of a moment on the exit.
Looks like your... Oh, no.
He's gone.
It looks like your timing is correct, though.
Yeah, okay. Well, Heighten is gonna, again, on old, or on at least one lap old softs.
He is? He's out on old softs?
Yeah, on one lap old softs. Look at the top, one lap.
Yeah,
he's on his outlap because he's already done 3 runs as well.
He's spun round.
Spinala?
And Lars doesn't have any fuel left, it seems, or he's just going into the pits in neutral. And I think everyone is rushing to the line. I don't know how much time is how many seconds are left, but I can't imagine it's much.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on board with Chris here. He's improving by a 10 through the first sector, so let's see if he can move himself up from 6th position here. Activates the DRS. Kingsman's retired. Looks like he's binned it before the last corner, or at the last corner. Chris is still a 10th up by the end of sector 2, going to the last sector now. Doesn't use the whole track there. Stays a bit tight. Misses the apex again. There's a car right in the middle of the last corner. That's not very nice. That's very distracting. I've seen this from a few drivers. They take the banking, but then they switch. They start drifting to the inside. I think it would be just better just to stick to the inside. Nagy in the Ferrari has spun, so he's gone. Who is that? Is that an Alpine at the front? Or is that a Williams or Spuder? Well, Spuder's up 4 tenths. If my timing is not glitching or anything, what I just saw there, he's up 4 tenths, so put him into P4. Oh, nearly invalidates, but he's kept it. He's fine. Stays nice and tight. Shortest line. Crossing the line now. He does a 10.1 P4.
Bretty. 10.3 only. Oh, I expected more from him, to be honest.
The last few cars are very close together.
Didn't improve. Jeffrey goes. Oh, he puts himself from. Oh, there goes Eitenbolletje. But Jeffrey, you know what he did in the Merc? He was P11. He puts himself P10.
Oh,
very
masterclass.
Interesting choice. And now it's just waiting for Chris to enter the pits again and retire the car. So we can start this long ass race with usually none to very few overtakes.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a DRS train with only probably P1, P2 switching. That is if the pace difference isn't too different, but I imagine Hayton Bullet will want to just get out that DRS detection straight away.
Yeah. By the way, there could be a moment where I need to go down real quick to say goodbye to my grandma.
Yeah, okay, that would be fine.
So,
you want to take us through the grid, Yona?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
I'm gonna use your pronunciations.
Well, you got 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds.
No. Okay, Geitenbolletje, Wesley Amo, Lars van der Linden, Spoeder Elephant, Kingsman, Bretty, Chris, Ben the Energy, Jeroen, Jeffrey, Nagi, Buku. Buku.
Book.
Slink
keyboard.
Slink keyboard.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Huh?
Let me look at where can I see this? Oh. Yeah, so that's it. Man, I'm sorry. I just got a bit of a headache coming up. You know, like in Dutch we say steak, but it's translated stabbing.
Like stabbing headache.
Yeah, like a constant ka-dunk, 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 you know?
Okay. Well. Just take a paracetamol. We love to take them in the UK.
Paracetamol. You call them paracetamol?
Yeah.
Oh, we call them paracetamol.
Paracetamol.
Well, I mean, it's looking pretty cloudy. Could there be rain?
Oh yeah, no, I was just thinking that, I mean... Okay, Slink Keyboard qualified on the mediums, or set a lap on the mediums to get to P13, but now he's starting on the softs.
What? And Buku is also
on the
starting
softs.
on softs. Oh, interesting strategies.
Very interesting.
Strategies. Maybe they're hoping for lap 1 safety car, go to the hards to the end?
You know what? Definitely possible. I mean, you yourself took the mediums to the end from what, like lap 3?
No, that were hards.
Oh no, they were hards, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't think
Wait, so
mediums
whoa.
would.
Yeah, what was the percentage though on those hards?
They were pretty. It was pretty high. I'm not gonna lie, tire wear was pretty bad. But it's maybe also because of my tire pressures. And they weren't even as low as you maybe think they were. I'm sorry. If I can remember correctly, they were nearly 70%. They passed 60%, but so the rears, they were way less than the fronts. So my advice to you, if you were looking for good tire pressures for Zandvoort, lower the rears to get a more balanced tire wear. or just up the fronts, so they would have less wear as well.
There you have it from the man himself.
The D3 legend. The
I wouldn't say legend, you know.
I mean, who's getting four consecutive podiums, huh? In 4 races, huh?
That's true.
Not you.
Not me.
Well, but let's just not talk about the start of the season, okay? We're going to this race.
Let's go. They're lining up.
Keyboard is now lining up on the grid. I am watching his POV, so I can have a good view of the carnage at the back.
Well, I'm at the front. We have 5
red
lights. And
They're
they're
off.
They're
out.
I think
And away we
Sweden
go.
got a very good start.
Sling Keyboard's just holding back. He's just chilling. Car's getting through quite nicely, I should say.
Well, let's go to the front for a second because Spuda and Resliam are battling for second position. Lars is going to try it around the outside, but he can't make it work. He has to back out of that one. Spuda sells for 1 position gain. There's a lot of people trying to go for overtake. Lars is still around the back with Spuda throughout this whole going into sector 2.
And everyone is now in single file.
Single file line. I hope nobody makes.
Yeah, come on. I just you on your own for a moment.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully nobody tries to go for a dangerous move. It looks like Book is trying to go down the inside. Goes a little bit deep, pushes Jerome a bit wide, but you know what? No harm done. Still looking to make up positions here. Let's see if any positions changed. So Haiten and Resliamo have kept their position. Spuda up 1, Lars down 1, Bratti up 1 with both McLarens right there in 5th and 6th. Is Jerome going to go for this move? He has the overtake button on. He's forcing Chris to go defensive. This will allow Jerome to go around the outside, but obviously the inside line is a low bay. He's going to try and hold it on the outside. Chris gives him the space, but Jerome backs out of it. I'd say that's fairly wise for the start of the race. Still 34 laps to go. No rush indeed. Brook nearly loses the car. That doesn't invite anybody to try and take his position. Let's go to the front. Spruda, Resdiama still just 5/10 away from each other, it looks like. Nothing much happening. Very good and clean start. Nagy is out of DRS already. But I'm sure he'll get back in due to all the dirty air in front of him. And then coming to start lap 3, DRS is going to be enabled. So now, hopefully we can see some overtakes. But Resliama looks like he's slacking a bit, losing that time to Gaiten Bullet. I wonder who would dare go on the curb fully, on the exit curb. Because that is very dangerous if you do it. But I feel like Resliama is not really in a rhythm at the moment. I think he needs to find his form. But it looks like his last dropped out DRS. He has dropped out DRS. This is crucial. Because if he wants to stay with them and not get passed by Bratti, he needs to get back in the DRS. And DRS detection point is just out the exit of the second last corner. Should be right around here. I don't know if he got it. I don't think he did, but I mean, we'll see. He doesn't get it. So he doesn't have DRS and he's already down to 26%.
Oh, they're keeping up. It's a train.
Yeah, well, last didn't drop out DRS. You have to use so much ERS to get back in.
Oh yeah, I see. He has the least amount of everyone. And it's raining.
Oh my god, it is raining.
Oh, that's why they start on softs. So they knew something we didn't. And this could be painful for the Red Bulls actually.
Yeah, they're gonna have to double stack.
They're gonna have to double stack. I'm surprised it's a whole train. Actually.
Yeah, they all stick to each other very nicely.
It's, yeah. You hear that?
Was that a nice beer?
Yeah. Hertog, Jan. Hertog. Well, it's gonna be interesting to see if the rain impacts immediately. And if the drivers will immediately pit. I don't think they will pit this lap. Will they?
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Nah, they won't.
I think the best time is when you get a call up from Jeff saying change your strategy or when DRS gets disabled.
There's a huge gap. I think Booker and P10 had a moment. And it will be interesting to see if Rez Liamo gets an overtake done before they pit, because that could be crucial.
Yeah,
or
I think we
maybe
need to.
Makes an earlier call than een Heitenbolletje. Wow, the grip is, you can see the grip is fading away a bit. Drivers are being more cautious, and I'm seeing more and more drops on the surface of the track.
Yeah,
so this
100%.
could be the call for Inters over. So interesting to see what drivers will pit and who will carry on for one more lap, because you know the softs can go as fast as Inters at some point, and then there will be a point of no return where Inters will be, oh yeah, huge moment from Heitenbolletje, and he goes into the pits.
Yeah, people are diving.
Everyone follows him. Everyone follows into the pits. There's one man,
Spooder
very brave.
Spooder just hit the back of Resliam and broke his front wing, and then there was carnage behind. Who was that? Is that Ben who's lost his front wing?
Kingsman, very brave, just as Bucky and Nagi, very brave men, going on for another lap. Not the best decision, I think. And
I'm gonna look at the gap to leader and see how much Heiten is closing down to.
There's some double stacks, of course. Some people losing out. Lars dropped one position. Scooter Elephant is the biggest loser of them all. I don't mean that in a bad way, but just he lost out way more than the rest. And Geitenbolletje is closing up rapidly towards Nagi, and there is the point of no return. The Inters are faster.
Yeah.
And well, I hate to break it to you, but this is gonna be a very boring 31 laps.
Yeah, we saw it coming with the rain. There's not gonna be much overtakes anymore.
Yeah. Let me see who's got the fastest lap. It's Spooder Elephant who got the fastest lap. And I can imagine that stays the same. Note that his fastest lap is only... can I do math? 13 thousandths of a second slower. Faster than Geitenbolletje.
But you know,
You
the
like
rain
my
won't let
Mika
them.
Hakkinen impression?
Go on again.
What, 13 thousandths of a second slower than the other guy. And that's the way it goes. I also have Gunther Steiner in the pocket, you know. You wanna hear Gunther Steiner?
no, let's not, because it's gonna involve some swearing.
Oh yeah, sorry. We gotta keep it PG. Gotta keep it PG.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I see this, how is Kingsman in P5? Wow,
He did stop P5.
Yeah, but he went for another lap, right?
So maybe the tires are one. Maybe it was at the exact point of the crossover that the softs and inters didn't have much of a difference.
Because lots of his double stack.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, by the way, I'm saying no action, but Spooder Elephant just went on the inside, on the end of sector 2 of the Slink keyboard, didn't get the overtake, but he tried.
He might go for
He's
it again.
close.
Yeah.
I think he will. Look at this. Look at the traction. Does he defend? Slink Keyboard? No, he doesn't. He keeps it on the outside. Can he manage to outbrake him? No. He tries to switch back though, and he misses out on the throttle. And Spoeder Elephant gets the position and can now hunt down Lars van der Linde, who on his turn is behind Kingsman. Are we seeing any small gaps? Well, there's a little bit of a train behind Spoeder Elephant of 2 cars, I should say. Yeah.
Well.
Gaps are maintaining the same, roughly.
I mean, the closest gap we have is from Ben D to Slinky.
Yeah, I see 1 second gaps all over the place. I'm just doing something else. You just take over for a moment.
Yeah, of course. Just looking for some action, but Ben D might go for the move on Slinky. For a second, I thought Slinky was going to go to the pits, but he's just trying to make the slipstream as quick as possible. Ben D really looking to force his way past it. He doesn't want to get stuck behind Slinky. You can already see that Spuda is right on the tail of Lars, pushing him around the track. Really trying to force him into errors here. The best thing about the rain is you basically have unlimited ERS. Or at least you save so much easier. But Lars is going a bit wide. This invites Spuda to go down the inside, but they go side by side for the next few corners. But Lars gives up the position. He's going to try the switchback here, but the rain doesn't let you get as much of an advantage on traction as it would in the dry. Lars looks like he's really struggling.
Yeah, it looks like Lars is really struggling in the rain. The pace was there in the dry, or at least in qualifying. Now in the wet, he's looking ever so. He's looking more and more. Yeah, what's the word? It's a bit nervous.
Yeah, cautious.
But the top 3 though, around a second constantly.
Yeah, well, all they have to do is just keep it on track, and then, no overtakes getting done. Slinky Keyboard, I don't know if I saw that correctly again, but looked like a bit of a moment after that happened.
Well, currently, look who's attacking Lars right now. The Ferrari. Is he daring to move on the inside? No, Lars goes semi-defensive. He saw that coming. Slink Keyboard really putting the pressure on him and bend the energy on his tail.
Ooh, moment for Slinky, but good catch. This is gonna end fight Ben.
Yeah, bend the energy. Gonna get a run. Going on the inside.
Down the inside of his championship rival.
Almost outbraking in Jam Pancakes. And he gets the move done. Oh, yeah. He get. Oh no, he didn't get the move done.
Oh, but then he's gonna try and hold it around the outside.
No, what a defensive drive from Slink Keyboard. Very nice from him. Very good, very nice. To hold that attack off. Meanwhile, at the front, Bretti closed up to Resliamo, and Resliamo fell a bit back.
Yeah, it looks like maybe he had a bit of an error. He dropped back 5 tenths from Geit and Bullet, and Bratty closed up 5 tenths. So not ideal. Still though, Slinky and Ben D still stuck behind Lars. Lars is really struggling in the rain compared to those in front of him and the two behind him. But he's holding him at bay. He's keeping a nice gap, not allowing them to overtake. Still, Slinky 3 tenths behind Lars. We're back where we've been for the last few laps. Still in this little train.
I'm sorry. In the meantime, I'm just.
Yeah, that's fine. Keep doing what you're doing.
Don't.
Slinky looked to go for the dive, but I think he was just trying to put Lars off. But Lars kept it covered. He's cool. He's chilled. He knows what he's doing. He has to put on a masterclass of a defense, though. But let's see. Slinky is as close as he's ever been now. Is the overtake button gonna go on? It is gonna go on. Lars breaking the slipstream, weaving a bit.
Look how close he gets.
They're really just trying to power down right now. Sneaky's trying to look for any way past Lars. They touch a little bit as Sneaky tries to go for the outside move. He's going to switch to the inside. He's going to make the dive. He makes the corner nicely.
Well,
they're going side by side.
Mate.
Not for the dive, because you went down the inside.
But he couldn't keep it. This battle's gonna continue. Oh, massive snap.
I don't know about you, but that's satisfying as hell for me to see. The way they catch the car.
Catching the car.
Yeah, anybody catching the car is satisfying. Wait, who was that I just saw? I think that was Nagy. Completely lost the car. But he's at the back now, so very unfortunate for him. It's probably the most interesting battle that's going on right now. I mean, definitely.
Look at the train, by the way, that formed behind Lars. Well, train. It's just a couple of drivers, of course, but there's more people behind Lars.
Yeah, it looks like it's really been.
Not true. But the train is, 9 seconds towards the next car.
It does seem like the battling between Slinky and Lars has allowed Book and the rest of them to catch up.
Yeah. Slink Keyboard is really trying everything all the time to try and get ahead of Lars. Lovely little battle is. Ooh, almost runs into the back of. Oh, wow. Interesting line. He gets the inside.
Oh.
No, Lars. What are you doing? Mop it.
Aye.
Nah. That's not fair. It's not fair.
You push me off track.
I mean, are you watching?
I watched that.
Did he turn in too quick? I think he did. I think.
Yeah, I think he also pushed him a little bit to the inside as well before the corner.
Yeah, he squeezed him a bit. That's not. I mean, okay, that's
fine.
That's still racing. That's fair. But if you then, with the nature of that corner, very fast right-hander, and he is there on your inside. He in my eyes, deserved a bit of space. He should have taken way less speed into that corner and go wider to give the space to Slink. Instead of that, he tried to have a somewhat normal turning in point, which he just couldn't do because Slink was there.
Yeah.
So to me, that really seemed like Lars put Slink out of contention for their battle, and I think Lars is damaged.
He might, but we do know he's struggling, so... Plus Ben D was behind another car.
He was struggling, but I think now he's even more struggling.
It looks like his apex and turning speed is very low compared to Ben D.
Yeah, let's see if he pulls into... this...
He looks fine from what I'm seeing.
Does it look fine? It looks like he has massive understeer.
Could be just his setup.
Again. I don't know, mate. Well, Slink Keyboard is fuming. Not ideal for Slinky. No.
Well, the gas
Bretty, by the way, 3/10. And Jeroen as well, very close.
Bratty might go for the move here into turn 1. He's right behind Resliama. Resliama goes defensive. But he's going to try and go for that. He lets him go. Why would you do that? Maybe...
Yeah, he backed off the throttle.
Yeah, he could have had a clear go around the outside.
Yeah, he could have outbraked him.
Still, Ben the energy is behind Lars. Lars is holding everyone back. He's holding, how many got? 1, 2, 3, 4 cars, it looks like. Really wanted to keep a 7th position in. Rightly so. Every point matters. So there's a bit of a, well, not a DRS train obviously, but I mean there's a bit of a train forming behind Resliamo with Bratti, Jerome, and Kingsman and the Spuda, and then there's another train behind Lars with Bendy, Book, Jeffrey, Chris. Well, I guess that's it. So I mean, 2 trains going on right now. Nice to see this in the wet weather. So some time penalties are going to roll in now. I think Kingsman did get a 5-second speeding time penalty. I'm pretty sure we saw that earlier. But Heitenbode extending his leads 4 seconds now, so he's really flexing his pace muscles right now. Bendy's now seriously right on the tail of Lars. Both around the same ERS level. Lars pushes Bendy to the outside. He's
Can
gonna
he
try
hold
it.
it? Seems like he does. Gets poor traction. Oh, hits Lars slightly.
Hits him again. Someone's around. I think that was the McLaren of Kingsman. It was the McLaren of Kingsman. He didn't go around per se, but I think he just lost a bit of time, maybe a mistake. Lars is doing the ultra defending tactics right now.
I mean, was it 10 laps ago? The gap was 9 seconds. Now it's already 14 seconds, and that's only to Kingsman, let alone to Geitenbolletje. To Geitenbolletje, the gap is 23 seconds. That's a pit stop.
Yeah, that's a really big gap.
Really big gap. Meanwhile, the train behind Resliamo, by the way, not to forget, Geitenbolletje, he's running away with his victory. He's chilling right now in first place, 4.4 seconds clear. Absolute masterclass in the wet from the Dutchman. Who else do you expect it from a Dutchman? Yeah, what else can I say? This guy is flying.
Absolutely flying away with this championship as well, because I think he's 60 points ahead going into this race. So he's looking comfortable, very comfortable to win this championship way before the season ends anyway. So I wonder how long Ben is gonna stay behind Lars. I mean, I know it's completely difficult. Lars really weaving quite a lot. It looks like Book now is holding up Chris. Chris still finding no way past. Oh, wow, we can see just 2 cars further up. Ben is really pushing up Lars all along the track. He's so eager to find a way past, but Yona, can you confirm my suspicions, Yona? If you go on board with Chris and look at his front left tire, spinner.
Oh no, Resliamo!
In P2.
I'm sorry. He spun out and hit the wall. He's into the pits.
Yeah.
And he's gonna get overtaken by Lars even. Because he's rounding up the final corner right now, and Resliamo needs a wing change. It would be interesting to see if Resliamo could catch up in the remaining 14 laps. Don't think so. He's out of the points right now. But you're saying?
I was saying, if you go on board with Chris, can you see
yes.
a bit of the tread on his front tires? Or am I just being
His left front.
yeah, left front and on the right front? I feel like I can see, but I think that's just the intermediate tire pattern. So I think I'm just being paranoid, but I think it's too early for it to start showing some decay.
Well, to be honest, if you switch between the Alpine of Boku and Chris, it seems like the Alpine has more profile on it. It could be that it's the camera setting that's different for the Alpine or the Williams. But it just seems that way. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I get what you mean.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know. Bend the energy though. Again. Trying to make a move on Lars. Not making it this time around.
I think if I was Ben, if Lars would defend the inside again and push me, or not push me, but as in direct me to the outside, I would try and quickly switch back to the inside and
do the dummy.
send it.
Yeah.
Because
I think that would work on a guy like Lars. Yeah.
Because it looks like he goes to the inside and comes back.
Yeah, very defensive driving, and from someone who goes defensive that early and then cuts back to the nearly to the racing line. Wouldn't expect you to dive it. Oh, a moment from Bendy Energy. Wouldn't expect it from the drive behind to dive into the gap he leaves open, because if you would cut back to the racing line, he would leave a gap on the inside. And if you are brave on the brakes and you feel like Ayrton Senna, you could do it.
Yeah, maybe we'll see it. I really hope
because
that Ben can
if you no longer go for a gap that exists, you're no longer a racing driver. So let's see. Onto the straight. Very tight line compared to Lars. Still think Lars has a bit of damage, to be honest. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Dive it. Oh man!
You left the door open.
He
could clearly do it.
Listen.
He could clearly do it. Yeah.
He could.
It's there. The opportunity's there.
Yeah, he could man, what's the word? It just caught him off guard. But that's in the past tense. What's in the present? Just
catch him.
Catch him. Yeah, exactly. Catch him off guard. Just pull his pants down, you know.
But maybe Ben is setting up the move. Maybe he's getting into Lars's mind that he's gonna keep going for the outside, and then at one point quickly switch to the inside. Brake late, get the move done, sorted.
He's so close. The whole time, and in the meantime, by the way, if you look at the map, the gap Geitenbolletje is pulled to the McLaren. It's insane.
He's on another level.
He's on another planet. Oh, there we go again. On to the next opportunity.
I want to see it happen.
The move. Look at it. Look at that tight line he takes all the whole time, and the energy levels. Of course, look how now he covers the inside, and then it cuts back.
He can do it.
Just, but it's hard though.
If he does it last minute, he has to avoid them as well.
Just imagine if he does it that late. Lars would be the guy who would just turn in at that point and then turn into Bendy Energy, and then just thinking, wow, he just died me. That's not possible. How can he do this? But from a commentator perspective, he leaves the door open. So if Bendy Energy just throws his car into the gap, Lars is forced to give room to the Alpine.
Yeah, I want to actually. I'm gonna ride on board on the straight. Hopefully, he can get like that close again, because I want to see how much space he actually like leaves on the inside. If it happens the same way again.
Yeah. Chris, by the way, just in the back of this all happening, just fake the move on the inside. Let Buck run out wide, and maybe this one Alpine is attacking and the other one's defending.
By the way, Slinky has caught them.
Oh, he's caught them. Oh wow.
He's caught them.
Wow. Can he do it this time around?
Oh,
yeah. Come on, do it.
He has to hold it. He has to hold in the traction.
On the traction. No,
that's really pushing him a bit.
Just has to back out. He just had to back out, but I mean, that's the way.
Yeah, I think he could have broken a little bit later, but you know what? No harm done.
It seemed like he was a bit nervous pulling that off.
Hesitant. He was a bit hesitant. 100%.
If he was more confident in pulling that move, I think he would have done it. But now he's done it once. Can he maybe do it twice? And actually pull it off?
I mean, we'll see if Slinky can make his way past Chris, Book, and then Ben to get another chance at Lars. Because I mean, that would be great to see. But
yeah, that
highly, it's very unlikely because of the rain and with only 8 laps to go. I'm going to give my opinion on this. I think Lars is weaving a bit too much.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be totally honest. I think he's weaving a bit too much.
Yeah, I agree. It doesn't need to.
Oh, retirement. Right off turn 1.
And is that a
it's on track.
Full-blown safety car. And who is it?
Oh,
It's
Book.
I still struggle pronouncing his name. Book. I'm sorry if you're listening to this, Book. And you feel offended. I mean, don't call yourself Book. I'm joking. Stop.
Send us a voice message or send an extreme voice message of how to pronounce your name.
How to pronounce. Yeah, good one. Well, with 8 laps to go, it will be interesting to see if the leaders will pit, because Geitenbolletje stays out. He goes for track position. The McLaren does the same. And now this is a chance for Kingsman to go for absolute fresh tires. Just as Spooder Elephant, Kingsman follows them in. So Spooder Elephant and Kingsman won't lose positions.
Yeah, they're so far in front.
And get onto fresh tires. And that's gonna be huge for Spooder Elephant. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is huge for Spooder Elephant. Because he had the pace. At the beginning, at least, he had the pace. And in qualifying, sort of. But with the tire difference.
We soon to remember that it's raining,
mean a lot.
so it's going to be obviously hard to overtake, but the tire difference should help.
Of course.
Should help, 100%.
More people into the pits. Resliamo, though, doesn't pit, of course. Gets a few positions back. Slink Keyboard has to do a 5-second stop and go penalty. And his teammates comes into double stack, and the Ferrari crew was ready, and he goes onto a set of softs. What am I seeing?
Masterclass from the Ferrari driver.
Yeah,
that was 100% a mistake, obviously, but it's still quite funny to watch.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll see this Sunday morning. The Ferrari crew making an absolute huge mistake. Look at this guy.
Plan Z. Instead of plan A, they just go plan Z.
Yeah. Plan G. No, plan H. Plan handicap.
I remember when I don't know if it was Bahrain or Jeddah, but at one point Leclerc was in first. The Ferrari engineer goes plan A. They weren't even planning to do plan A, and he was in front.
Huh?
The Ferrari engineer in real life.
Yeah.
At one point,
he
Leclerc
was like, we're going plan A.
Yeah.
And then Leclerc was like, I know. Oh no.
You know,
I
you
don't
know,
know.
forget you, and I'm not about to explain it. But I mean, it's sad to see the Ferrari at the back. I love Ferrari. But imagine it dries up. Wait, Yona, is it raining as heavy?
Wait a minute.
It's not
It's
raining.
drying up.
It's not raining.
Ah, that's why he went to softs. I get it now.
It is not raining. Oh my god. I think you can see the tread on Height and Bullet's tires.
Yeah, but it's not raining anymore.
Yeah, so it's gonna get dry and then they will need to pit. And then again, Lars will have the double
But
stack.
but they have to pit this lap though.
Hmm. To be fair, if it
Can't
completely
imagine
dries
they're
up,
going on.
if it completely dries up by the end and some of them pit, I'd imagine they'd make that gap back up because the soft tires would be just that much faster than the inters.
Mhm.
So if I was them, I wouldn't pit right now.
Yeah, some people pit. Slinky Keyboard goes in. Jeffrey goes in. Yeah, they're at the back, you know, so I mean, for them it's all or nothing. And I don't blame him.
Mm.
It's a good choice. You know what I had yesterday? I was doing Australia, Albert Park,
Mhm.
the old one, of course.
Yeah.
And the safety car came out when I was just after turn 1. I was in first on mediums on lap 16, I believe. And there was rain coming at the end. I knew that, but it's still just a light clouds. There was even a sun coming through the clouds. And so safety car came out, and Jeff was telling me that the rain should come at any moment. And then suddenly he said the rain was imminent, but it was still dry, like it was dry, you know.
Mhm.
And but it was a safety car, so I had to make up my mind. And you know what I did was I was like, fuck it, I'm going to Inters, bone dry track, no rain in sight. And I was behind the safety car on Inters. Everyone was on softs. And suddenly, safety car stayed out still because there was someone catching up. There was rain. And we went for another lap because the safety car still stayed out. And there was still rain and more rain. Rain. And I made the right call to go on to Inters, even though it was bone dry on track. And these guys on the softs, even though it was raining when the safety car came out, they went onto softs. And look at this, look at Jeffrey. I think it's not dry just yet. I don't think we're anywhere far from it. He still seems to struggle a bit though. No, it's still interest. Never mind. Never mind. Still interest. But just the story was good though, was it?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, look at that battling going on in the midfield. All those fresh tires. Spood Relevant is up to P3. Look at that grip he got compared to the McLaren in front of him. Well, not much of a difference to be seen. That's maybe coming to play in this infield, where the real technical section is closing up to the McLaren.
I think it's Rich Liam trying to go around the outside of Lars. If he makes that, that'll be spectacular.
Oh yeah. As the inside for the next corner. And Lars just keeps the position. Very cautious moving from Resliamo. Indeed.
Yeah.
It's not soft just yet.
No, it's still very much wet.
I can
For intermediate
imagine
conditions.
it will become soft anytime soon now. I honestly do think it's gonna be soft at one point. That these Inters will be shredding. And that maybe even Spooder Elephant will have the best chance of winning, because those old Inters will be absolutely, well, absolutely
Ooh.
dead actually.
Rez Liamo goes down the inside. He capitalized from the mistake that Lars made, but Lars, he has a bit of a moment, and I think he kind of forced Rez Liamo to go a bit offline there. Oh, lots of touching
hard
from
battling
those
between
two.
the two.
Yeah.
And everyone behind them is just bunched up. And the gap to Jeroen from Lars is already 2.5 seconds. Is anyone going to be able to go for a move? Williams of Chris actually goes defensive, thinking ahead, but that leaves the door open for Ben the Energy on the next corner. Goes on down the inside, has to leave the room on the exit, of course, gets the traction and doesn't get the position just yet. Chris is still there on the inside, outbreaks Ben the Energy, but still has to give the space. Bit of wheel banging here and there, but it all goes well. In the meantime, by the way, I didn't even see it, but Spooder Elephant made a move. He's up into P2.
Oh.
And there you have it.
DRS enabled.
Are the softs gonna catch up? 10 seconds away, 3 laps to go. Well, I say 10 seconds away, but it is 16 seconds to the leader.
That's still less than a pit stop, so.
I can't imagine that Geitenbolletje is gonna pit for 2 more laps. I just can't. So much going on right now. Inter's really not working.
The gap's coming down, you know. The gap is coming down.
And it's coming down pretty quick actually. Just 1 second in not even a sector. Look at that Ferrari, by the way. Oh, slinky keyboard. Thinks about putting his car on the inside on Schijfvlak. Thinks better of it, and it's good that he did, because otherwise he wouldn't be in the race anymore.
Someone spun his Chris retired. Oh my god.
And he's off.
Where's he gone off?
Yeah, at the exit of the DRS straight. But right now, Spooder Elephant is looking for that win. He's got DRS, even though they're on the Inters. Geitenbolletje is using everything he got. Spooder Elephant just sailing around the outside right now. But Geitenbolletje can keep it on the inside. Drifting Spooder Elephant a bit wide. But Spooder Elephant still there. The grip levels are so weird right now on these Inters.
Yeah,
and all this fighting plays into the hand of the Mercedes of Jeffrey in P9. With 2 laps to go. Can he catch up around 10 seconds to the leader, overtake everyone?
Someone's off as well.
And there's another one off.
That's Lars. The grip is really going. They're all struggling.
Wow, what an interesting last couple of laps here we have in D4 tonight. Really interesting to see how Jeffrey pulls this off. In one corner he just gets half a second, even more. 1 second in a couple of corners. And everyone's struggling. And he's now caught up to Ben the Energy in Kingsman.
I have a feeling
with still a lap to go.
He would definitely make up some positions because the softs are just so much faster. Look at the grip he has. Yeah, some positions. I don't think he'll get to the lead though.
Them going side by side. He turns to the inside. Wow, he just get roadblock everywhere. He just now.
Ooh, that was a bit of a naughty move.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh
and
my god.
Geitenbolletje is really defending his life right here. He's not rolling Spooder Elephant anywhere close to that overtake. Now, can Jeffrey, with all this battling going on ahead, can he win? What is it? 5 seconds in a lap. Can he do it? He's probably sweating in his chair right now.
Oh, someone's off as well. It's Bratty. Bratty's off. Looks like he's gonna let the Mercedes through. He does let him through.
Where's Geitenbolletje right now? He's only there, and Jeffrey Lawes, he needs to make this overtake right now. and he
He makes it.
Can get he can get
No, he's
close
in
to the podium. There's
Yeah.
the podium. Is right in front of him. It's his teammate,
He has
and his
so much
teammate
more
is
grip.
holding him up a bit. But can he make it? 4 more corners.
I
Can he
doubt
do
it.
it?
I really doubt
It's
it.
3 seconds. 3
Oh
seconds.
my
4
God,
more corners. He can do this.
Oh my
can
God,
do this.
he might be able to.
No! Oh my God! How close he got! He can still. Can he still do this with the overspeed? No, he can't. Wow! What a race from Jeffrey.
Oh my God.
Where did he start? Where did the man start?
He gained 7. He started 10th.
He started 10th. The man who qualified 10th. And look at Slink keyboard, by the way, getting P4.
Amazing recovery from both the
That
Ferraris
is a
and Jeffrey.
very big recovery from him. And that late safety car really mixed things up.
Wow.
Wow, we're a bit speechless, aren't we?
I've actually never been that excited for an ending before. I don't think. That was
I really
great.
thought
I mean,
that
we
Yeah,
forgot to shout for Heitenbode winning, but
I'm sorry. I was just so caught up in the moment. He defended for his life. By the way, I don't know if you caught some moments there, but he really was not letting Scooter Elephant get any chance of getting by. Really using the width of his car to just basically not give much. I don't want to go ahead. Just maybe some stewards will look at it, you know.
Yeah.
But still, he deserved his win because he has the pace. Of course, just Jeffrey didn't even get a fastest lap on those softs at the end. But just if he could have carved through that field a little bit faster, he would have. No, the taste of that win was on his tongue, on the tip of his tongue. He could smell it. He just didn't get it. But he got the podium though. Very good. My driver of the day to start off is, of course, I mean, phenomenal drive from Jeffrey. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna give not a driver, but I give a team driver of team of the day. Team of the race, it's Ferrari for me. Both drivers risking it on the softs, fighting up, finishing P4 and 5, both from outside of the top 10. We didn't even have time to recap the top 10 for you, but
it's okay. It was there. Well, we were great. Well done to Heitenbollet for winning that. I mean, he defended immaculately. Great strategy from Jeffrey and both the Ferraris. They pulled it back from. I think they were both last at one point, second last and last. Both the Ferraris, and they managed to go P4, P5. So I mean, great job from them. But Heitenbollet extends his championship lead. He looks like, if I'm going to be honest, he looks like he has this one in the bag. My opinion, in the bag.
Yes.
So, I mean, I guess we'll leave it there. Thank you, everybody, for coming out to watch. See you. Is there a week break or no? Can't even remember.
Yeah.
There is a week break, so we'll see you in 2 weeks after the week break. Thank you.